Hey guys, what's up? Pronouns. Are they important? Yes or no? I don't know. I don't use it in my native language, you're probably thinking. Are you sure? If you're not, stick around because I'm going to get into this on the other side of the intro.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
How's it going? Mr. Finn here. I'm an American English teacher who's been living in Brazil for the last 11 years. I'm graduated in an English course, and I have been teaching English for about 10 years in and out of classrooms. And I'm here to do my best to make you better. Now, you're probably wondering if pronouns are important or not. And I want to tell you that, yes, they are. They're very important. They're so important. I think I've dedicated 4 or 5 videos just on pronouns, okay? So, in the English language, pronouns are necessary because they're used to substitute a noun or to reference a noun previously mentioned, all right? Take a look at this example here. You see a woman, she's at a shop looking at a blouse and she thinks it's nice. And she says, "Oh, I like." Now in your language, that might be enough, but in English, it is not. You need to complement this sentence, and in this case, it's going to be an object pronoun. So you can't just say, "I like." She should say, "I like it."
Okay, let's talk about this it. Okay, it, just like he and she, is the third person singular pronoun, okay? But unlike he and she, it's very, very versatile. We use it for most things, whereas he and she is just for, male and female. Okay, so taking a look here, time, for example, we're going to use it when we're talking about time. When we ask the time, when we answer the time, to express the time, or what time we're going to do something. We're also going to use it to talk about the date or the day, right? So for example, the specific day when you're asking the question, what day is it? If you're answering that question saying it's Thursday, or if you want to give the date, we're going to use it. It is referring to the date, right? Yesterday, hey, it was my birthday. Makes sense? But guess what? It doesn't stop there, right? Dealing with the weather. The weather, we're going to use it when we ask the question about the weather, when we're answering the question about the weather, right? It rains a lot here. Where I live, does it rain where you live? Today, it isn't raining, right? When we want to describe any other condition about the weather, it's hot, it's cold, it's foggy. You see? So these are just some examples, but guess what? It doesn't stop there. We're going to use it to talk about distance. We want to talk about how far one place is to another. So it's 3 kilometers, for example, from my house to downtown, the city center. Or ask the question, how far is it from Los Angeles to New York? All right? Or you could just basically describe, it is a long way from here. You see? So I want to tell you, hey, come on over. It isn't far. Now, when we're talking about distance, when we're going to use this in questions or the negative, you're going to use usually the far, like it isn't far. Is it far? No, it isn't far. When it's positive, we're going to use either far or a long way. Okay? So, hey, it's far away or it's a long way. Does that make sense? Also, any other circumstances that you want to describe, you're going to use it, right? See all these adjectives? You use it, which is referring to the situation or the circumstance, the adjective, and any other information to complement it. So look at these examples here, right? It's nice to see you again. Or how about, it's impossible to understand her. It wasn't easy to find your house. Now, if someone's knocking on your door and you don't know who it is, what's the question you're going to ask? Who is it? If you see your mother or a friend talking on the phone and you don't know who they're talking to, you're going to ask the same question. Hey, who is it? A friend of yours has a baby. You don't know the sex. You're going to ask, hey, what is it? And the answer is going to be, hey, it's a boy or it's a girl. Make sense? So we're using it to reference the baby. What is it? Now, what if you see something and you have no idea what it is? Like, what the hell? What is it? Are we okay? So you see, these are just some examples of how versatile it is. Now, remember, one thing's important, that it is for the singular. Now, if something is plural, we're going to use them. Them is for people and things. Let's take a look at this further.
Now, how about this guy? This guy here, he's looking at some shoes. And he says, oh, I like. And I hope you understand now that this is incorrect because it's an incomplete sentence. You need to complement what is he saying. So he's talking about shoes. What is the correct answer? I like it or I like them. If you said them, you're correct. Why? Because they're shoes. They're plural. All right. So he's going to say, I like them. All right. So this is really, really important in English. When you're speaking, when you say, hey, I don't need to read this book anymore. Do you want? Do you want it? Get the idea? You can't just finish off with the verb. It's got to have this pronoun with it. It's really, really, really important. Think about this, all right? You want to give something to someone. So I can say, hey, here's my pen. Give it to her. Give it to them. You see? Now, when I'm looking at the pen, I don't need to say pen. I can just use the pronoun for it, all right? So it's pretty simple because I use them to give reference to something, to complement the sentence, all right? Guys, I hope I made that clear. If you like this video, I'm sure you're gonna like one of these ones here too. I'm Mr. Finn, and I'll catch you in the next video.